Hello everyone, my name is Big Head Code, and if you've seen my videos on the real-world origins of video game characters, you'd know that some of gaming's most iconic characters are based on real people or characters from other forms of media. Today, I'll be talking about the real-world origins of Guilty Gear, Part 3. If you like these sort of videos, please leave a like and subscribe. Testament is a former Holy Knight turned Gear that was brainwashed by Justice and forced to battle against humanity. His original personality is restored after Justice's death, but he is still tormented by the sins he committed under her control. Like other Guilty Gear characters, his name and many of his attacks are inspired by numerous musicians. His name is an obvious reference to the thrash metal band Testament. His overdrive attack, Master of Puppets, is a reference to Metallica's 1986 album of the same name. His moves Gravedigger and Warrant share their names with well-known metal bands, and his Badlands attack is a reference to the blues band Badlands, which consists of former members of the band Black Sabbath. His instant kill, Seventh Sign, shares its name with Yngwie Malmsteen's 1994 album and may also be a reference to the 1988 Demi Moore horror film of the same name. Zappa is a mild-mannered man in possession of a rare magic art known as Soul Cycle. It allows him to act as a spiritual medium, causing his body to be taken over by multiple spirits against his will. Zappa's name is a reference to American musician Frank Zappa. The main spirit that haunts Zappa, Esco, is inspired by the Onryo, vengeful spirits of Japanese folklore capable of harming those in the world with the living. Much of her design and animations are borrowed from Onryo featured in films like The Ring and Ju-on the Grudge. His special attack, Rao, Last Edguy, shares its name with the German power metal band Edguy. Many of his animations were influenced by scenes from the 1973 film The Exorcist. His running animation is taken directly from the iconic spider walking scene, and his head spins similar to Linda Blair's character in the film. His use of summons are similar to the stands featured in the manga and anime series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Zappa's appearance is also heavily influenced by the series. His unique poses and mannerisms are extremely similar to poses creator Hirohiko Araki would often use for his characters. The Japanese characters that appear when Zappa curses his opponent are extremely similar to the ones used throughout the manga and anime. The use of hearts visible on Zappa's headband and chest are reference to series antagonist Dio Brando. He also bears a resemblance to the character Norantia Gira, who sports a skirt similar to accessories featured on Zappa's pants. Milio Rage is a former member of the Assassin's Guild. After being infused with the forbidden beast Angra, her hair gains the ability to transform into a multitude of different weapons. Her name is a reference to the American heavy metal band Malaya Rage, whose name is inspired by the Malaya Indian tribe, known to use opium before battle to put their warriors into a state of rage. Her overdrive attack Winger and instant kill move Iron Maiden are obvious references to the American rock band Winger and English heavy metal band Iron Maiden. Her forbidden beast Angra is most likely a reference to the Brazilian heavy metal band of the same name. Created during the Crusades, Ino travels throughout time and space manipulating the future of humanity. She is one of the servants of that man, and much of her origin and past are shrouded in mystery. Her design was inspired by Japanese singer Shino Ringo. Ino's hairstyle is extremely similar to Ringo's iconic bob cut, and the mole on Ino's cheek is also taken directly from the singer. Ino utilizes a guitar as a weapon, and its design is extremely similar to the Duesenberg Star Player guitar often used by Ringo. Her attack, Megalomania, shares its name with the song off Black Sabbath's 1975 album Sabotage. Her name may be a reference to electronic music pioneer Brian Eno. It may also be a reference to the Prince song I Know from his 1988 album Love Sexy, with the symbol on Eno's guitar being very similar to Prince's iconic logo. Anji Mito is one of the few remaining descendants of pure Japanese ancestry in the Guilty Gear universe. After the destruction of Japan in 2074, the remaining survivors were seen as living treasures and live as upper-class citizens in a Japanese colony. His name is most likely a reference to Mito Hananowski, lead singer of the Japanese band Anji 23. His use of fans as weapons is similar to the art of Tessenjutsu, or Iron Fan Technique, a martial art based on the use of solid iron fans. His fighting style is also heavily influenced by the traditional Japanese dance of Mai. His theme song Fuga sounds extremely similar to the song Livewire from the Motley Crue album Too Fast for Love. Chipp Zanuff is a ninjutsu practitioner and president of the Eastern Chipp Kingdom. He struggled with drug addiction early in his life, but with the aid of his sensei Tsuyoshi, Chipp was able to get clean and turned his life around. His name is a reference to bass player Chipp Zanuff, from the American rock band Enuff Zanuff. Much of his design and backstory are based on British punk musician Billy Idol, who, like Chipp, struggled with drugs early in his career. His theme song Suck a Sage sounds extremely similar to the songs Back in the Village by Iron Maiden and Crossroads by the band Cream. That's all for now, but there's plenty of characters I've yet to cover. If you know of any other character origins, please leave them below in the comments, and I may feature them in future videos. My name is Big Head Code, and thank you again for watching.